It's the bad words have to come out.
Yeah, that's when they fly. Oof.
Hey, are you a fan of UFC? We set up a little UFC match with you today.
Ultimate Fighting Champion.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm thinking.
Yeah, we decided to surprise you. We're going to have like a
Kentucky Fried Chicken competitor. I like KFC. UFC, not so much.
Ultimate Fried Chicken.
Yeah,
Now that's
Ultimate
good
Fried
stuff.
Chicken I do like.
Ukrainian Fried Chicken.
Ukrainian Fried Chicken is okay. I prefer the Kentucky Fried. But they're both good. They really are.
Have you ever had to fight anyone in your life there, Brian? Ever get in a little confrontation? You had to take care of business? Like, how do you get out of it? You got to move or something?
You ever put up your
You know what?
dukes?
You ever
night.
like, oh, let's go?
Last night, the red eye, I didn't think we were going fast enough.
Uh-huh.
So I worked my way up into the cockpit and took care of business.
Sometimes you have to.
You know what I mean? I'm like, how come we're not going full throttle?
Yeah.
And the guy looked at me, and I just started wailing on him.
And this is why Regan is so successful and I am languishing. Because UFC, he goes on this great tear about all these funny abbreviations, and all I can think of is that kind of sounds like how I talk to my girlfriend.
Oh, you say UFC?
That's good.
Always.
Brian Regan.
Oh, man.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah,
How are you?
hey.
That's my pilot.
There's
Last night.
Hey, he's a chopper pilot now.
Chuck Liddell, everyone. Brian, do you know Brian Regan?
How are you,
One
man?
of the funniest
Good to
guys
see
in
you.
America, if not the funniest guy in
Very
America.
kind.
I
Me
know
and
it's
Jim
one of
Norton.
them.
Jim Norton and I.
Well, I'm sorry. That's always awkward.
The top
top three.
400. I'll
Top
go
three.
with that.
How's top three? And Chuck Liddell does UFC. You know Chuck, right?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
How are you?
How are you, man?
We were rooting for you as far as that last fight
Oh,
goes.
yeah. You know, you take out two of the bastards that had beaten you before, and the third guy comes in there, and wow.
Caught me.
Ooh, did he catch you? We were watching the we were watching the video, and man, you got tagged, and I can't even imagine what that must have felt like. I've seen you take shots and just shake them off, but that one really just put you on the mat.
Yeah, it caught me right on the tip of the chin. I mean, I was back a couple of seconds after it was over, but
Yeah, I saw that.
But it didn't cause any problem. So it was just that quick flash knockdown that and he was able to follow up real quick.
I think the fact that he followed up so quickly and got over you got the ref to jump in like that.
It was a good stop. I mean,
It was. Do you
it
think
was a good stop?
You think honestly you would have been able to fight out of that if you would have been given a little more time, or
if he'd give me a couple seconds of Rampage, give me a couple seconds on the mat, I would have been ready to go again.
They had to pull him off, though, because there was 1 second where it just seemed like you stopped
Oh
moving.
definitely the right thing. No, I'm saying if he hadn't jumped on so quick,
good strategy, I guess.
Oh, I'm not disagreeing with
if he
you.
had backed off.
Jimmy just called you a pussy.
Some guys don't fall-
What Jimmy
fall
said,
quick
Chuck?
enough.
Jimmy just called you a pussy.
Were you,
Look at the look he's giving.
No.
Can't believe you said that, Jimmy.
Jimmy's one of your biggest fans.
I love Chuck, man.
Chuck just gave a look that was beyond real. So let's
I wouldn't know. I was looking at Anthony's knees.
The temperature dropped 20 degrees on that look.
Oh my God, did it?
Do you when did you realize? I wonder this because it seemed like you looked up and actually said what happened. Like when someone catches you like that, all of a sudden it's very sudden.
No,
When did you-
I knew what happened.
you
right
did
away
know
when I got up. Like I said, it's one of those flash knockdown kind of things, and I was.
You went in kind of low. You went in for some body shots, and as you pulled back, did you see it coming? And did you say to yourself, "Oh crap, I left myself kind of open here"?
No, but that is I was throwing something that my trainers told me not to throw for a long time.
Oh Jesus, no!
And it's one of those things. This is why, and that was why you get caught. You're open for that.
What was it
hook.
that
It's just open lead with a body hook. I mean, I have a bad tendency to do it, and
your trainers
trainers told me every time I do it not to do it, and I've gotten away with it in the past, and this time I didn't. So maybe I should listen a little harder to.
What's your first thought when you come?
Pitmaster.
What's the first thought in your head when you come to after a hit like that?
I was.
Do you know where you are?
Well, I did. Yeah, I knew.
So
that.
right away you wake up.
Well, they
man.
wouldn't. My trainer wouldn't even let him interview me if I didn't. He walked up. The first thing he asked me, walked up and said, "Where are you?"
Yeah.
Where he asked me a few questions to make sure I knew where I was. I knew what was going on. Otherwise, he wouldn't even let him interview me after the fight.
Right.
He would have walked me out of the ring and not let me talk.
You ever get hit so hard you wake up and you're like, wow, what's going on here? Like, do you get really confused?
He usually looks at people that have that thought and feeling going on in their head.
Do you like this? Is what I was kind of like what Oprah was saying. I was thinking like when you like something like that happens, like all right, the championship has changed hands. Do you realize the magnitude of that at the moment, or are you like later kind of quiet in your room going, God damn it? Like, does it hit you later?
I think it hits you. It hits you right away, and then hits you more later. You kind of start going through what's gone on, what you've lost or whatever.
It looked like such,
it just gets it. You're almost there. Yeah, I was almost where I wanted to be. I was, one fight away from having done what I want to do and
retribution,
having everything done, and now I've got a few more. I got a few more left, so I'll be around for a while.
Well, he had 9 years younger, right? I mean, that's a big difference, man. When two guys are fighting, that's a hard thing to overcome.
It's all right. We'll see.
Yeah, he's ready to get back in there.
That did look like it tagged you. It looked like it tagged you just on the tip of your chin.
And that's probably why I think that catching it right there is why it rocked me for a second.
You think if you would have just got it in the side of the face more? What does that do? It just rocks your jawbone around?
It turns your head.
More leverage, I guess.
Yeah. What prevents you guys from not having shattered jaws? Like, if any of us got hit like that in this studio, we'd still be in the hospital.
Because he's a real man and we're built like glass, little glass unicorns on a shelf.
I know.
Yeah.
We're three swooning fairies asking a man questions. What's it like to have muscles?
Chuck, we said it before you got here. You're one of the only guys that comes in here that we're like intimidated in front of. I mean, I think you're the only one that has come in that we're like, oh my God, just don't say the wrong thing. I'm thinking of every word in my head before it comes out.
Chuck said why, and I'll answer why. Because we all know that there's a whole professional fighter, not professional fighters thing. Like, so we understand that there's that barrier. We don't know if you do. So that would be the scary thing. Okay, let's say like Liddell realized I shouldn't have hit them. Well, that's a little too late.
Yeah.
I just like the idea. Jimmy brought up something earlier, that the fact that you can go anywhere with a girl or whoever you're with and know that you're not going to like have these problems. That you could take care of business. You ever have a girl maybe open her mouth and you go, honey, could you shut the hell up? You're going to get me killed.
South Street, Philly, driving behind some Harley Davidson guys, and they were going a little slow, so my girlfriend decided to beat the horn. I'm like, are you crazy? I'm not Chuck Liddell here. Right. I'm not Chuck Liddell, all right? I know I come across as a tough guy and I can handle some situations, but I can't take on 4 of these guys because they're going a little too slow.
We have to knock our girlfriends out when that happens.
Right.
In order to save our own asses, I had to burn the village to save it.
Was he? What do you think of? Like, I watched Crow Cop get, and like, it seems like with you guys, man, the fights don't last long because there's so many weapons. One mistake is unsurvivable. Like with boxers, they can tie each other up. You guys don't have that luxury.
Yeah, I mean, you make that mistake, it's over. I mean, if I had an 8 count, I would have been back on my fight again. It would have been just fine.
You guys are making boxing look like such an old sport now. We had a whole discussion about this the other day. It's like it's really hard to watch boxing when you get into the UFC stuff. It's really hard.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And you're making curling look ridiculous.
It's just so much more exciting and action-packed. And, I guess, unfortunately, that's kind of what got you in that last match. I'm certain you'll be back. We get a rematch.
I think they got me fighting someone else before that. But, hopefully fight in September, October, and then I'll rematch too.
You fight like every 3 or 4 months?
Yeah, 3 or 4 months, yeah.
You're not afraid of guys like the Pride guys, like Crow Cop came over, and it was Fedorov is what? Is he undefeated, Fedorov, sorry. Is he undefeated or no?
I think so.
He's like the only guy. Are you afraid of him, or you're not afraid of any of those guys?
I'm not afraid of anybody.
Yeah.
I'll fight anybody. They want me to fight, I'll fight. So
you can ring with anybody. Yeah,
I got a shot with everybody. So
I have such a short list of people I would fight. Such a short list. He's like, anybody with 2 legs.
I wouldn't want to be in a bar and like go up to him and say, I think I'm next on the pool table, and then have his next line is, I'm not afraid of anybody.
All right,
you know what? Why don't you play the next game?
Here's some quarters.
Take my quarter.
You try to nod your head towards the chalkboard bag with your name on it?
I mean, technically I'm next, but, I don't mind.
Hey, we got Nicole Richie on the line here. Nicole.
Oh.
What's going on?
How are you?
It's Opie and Anthony. We got Chuck Liddell in studio from UFC and Brian Regan.
What's up, guys?
Hey,
Hi, Nicole. Hi, Nicole.
Hi.
Wow, you've been in the news lately?
Yeah.
For a couple of reasons. One of which is this pregnancy rumor. Can we get that out of the way?
You never believe anything you read. I don't really talk about all that stuff, but it's all silly. It's just, it's ridiculous.
I got to be honest. I was hoping it was true because I think you're so much hotter when you're like chubby.
Thanks.
Oh, B.
But you're so much hotter when you're chubby, too.
Never believe anything you read, so Lincoln was not the president.
No.
Okay.
He defeated Truman? Now, another thing, of course, the Paris Hilton thing where she's in jail. You spent a lot of time with her filming your TV show. Simple Life. And what do you think? Any opinion on that? Or?
It's obviously unfortunate, and I'm really proud of her for taking responsibility and doing what she has to do.
Yeah, because there was that falling out. And I'm just, what I'm going on? I feel like an ass even asking you these things because I would read them and go, something? Why would anybody get so deep into these rumor things? And is Paris and Nicole on the outs? Yeah, are they on the outs? We'll tell you later. And I really wouldn't care. But since she's in jail, you're a little happy about it?
No, I'm not.
No, okay.
How was it calling out Perez Hilton? Because I personally don't like that type of crap site, and they said you really had a problem with him or her, whatever Perez is.
You know what? I think that's more... I don't necessarily have a problem with him. I don't even know him. I think that he likes to think that he has these enemies, and, I could care less about him. So, it's more like I don't care, and he feels like he has some sort of rivalry with me. But, I really don't pay attention to people that just sit in front of a computer all day and are obsessed with other people's lives. I think it's a little bit pathetic.
What's the most hurtful rumor about you that you saw that you're like, ugh, that one sucks?
Any rumor that I have an eating disorder or anything like that, because it's just not true, and I don't want to send out the wrong message.
Yeah.
Well, why'd you lose all that weight?
I'm just naturally thin.
Just wanted to.
Do you want to ask a question too? There was something.
Yeah, I have something I have to ask you. Of course, Lionel Richie's daughter. Love Lionel Richie. Where is the big clay head from the Hello video?
We have it, actually.
You have it?
We have it, yeah.
The big clay head.
Clay head.
Do you think it looks anything like your father?
No, and I actually don't like looking at it.
And who made it? Did that blind girl actually make it? Because I would only say a blind girl could have made that because it looks nothing like him.
I don't think she made it, and she's actually not blind. I actually not recently, but about 5 years ago, recognized her. I saw her in a commercial, like a Burger King commercial or something, and I was like, is that the same girl that was in
That's the one that
video?
Made your head, or supposedly made the head. Where do you keep it?
That's not a good compliment for an artist to ask, are you blind?
Where do you keep the head? Where does your dad keep the head?
He has like a collection of stuff, so I know that I know I've seen it. I don't know exactly where in the house.
I would display it right in the foyer, right when you open the huge doors.
When you walk in,
yeah, I'm sure your father has this huge entryway. And I would put it in a big glass case, just sitting there like the idol in Indiana Jones. That big clay head with the giant jaw and the hair that looked nothing like his.
I think you should actually put it at the gate, so before you
oh, that would be good.
You're warned, like, this is what you're walking into,
Or actually have it tip back and have a red button that he pushes and a secret panel opens up like Batman's house.
Or on a post at the foot of the bed, so it's just staring at you all the time while you're sleeping. I would love to look at a bust of my own head on the foot of the bed.
Nicole, I've been fascinated with the clay head for years.
Loves it.
Yeah. Does he dance on the ceiling?
What?
Does he dance on the ceiling?
Every night.
Yeah.
So what are you promoting? We're running.
The Simple Life goes to camp.
Simple Life is goes to camp. What is that? Sundays at 10 o'clock.
Yes.
On the E.
When do you guys premiere?
I'm sorry?
It premiered.
Oh, is it on it? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I didn't know. It's not.
Wow, that was one of the worst plugs I've ever heard.
Well, I want to plug what she's calling for. I mean, but it says here, it just says Sundays at 10 o'clock on E, so I didn't know.
And Nicole, you know you carry that show, right?
Thank you.
You know that, right? I hope you know that.
Well, you know, we both...
I mean, Paris gets all the attention. She comes up with cool stuff to keep her name in the press, but you actually got the real talent and carry The Simple Life. The Simple Life goes to camp Sundays at 10 on
Now,
E.
Nicole?
Yes.
Now, if indeed you're not pregnant, is that what we're hearing now from Nicole Richie?
I don't talk about that stuff.
You don't. Well, here's what you ought to do. If you're not, take the big clay head and put it under your dress and walk around with that, and to screw with the press.
All right, perfect.
Love that clay head.
We're just a bunch of asses.
Yeah, I know.
Haven't figured it out yet.
All right, Nick.
Well, Nicole, the thing is, are you going to be watching the Ultimate Fighter season 5?
I wasn't planning on it. Should I?
Absolutely. It's
You
on
better.
Thursdays at 10 o'clock on Spike. And, you know, it's people of the same ilk as like Chuck Liddell and myself.
We have Chuck Liddell in studio right here. And, Chuck, I might say, if you had a chin like that big clay head, I think you'd have stood up to in that last fight. He took one to the chin and went down, and it was very hard to watch.
Yeah.
That's
We
all.
like Chuck.
Nicole. Yeah, I know. These are all redundant questions and statements that are being made.
I think she's done with it.
You don't even have to chime in.
All right.
Not entertaining the whole pregnancy thing, though, huh?
I'm sorry?
Damn, I wanted to scoop.
Yeah, we need a scoop.
Do you think Page 6 is going to write about the clay head, Nicole, and the information?
I think
Clay head.
that's really interesting.
The big
you guys are
headline.
I think, listen, I give you guys credit. You guys are finally talking about something that no one else talks about.
I know.
I personally get so sick of people asking me the same stupid questions over and over again.
See, I knew it. That's why I wanted to talk about that. I could see.
My favorite interview so far.
It's gonna say it in Page 6. It's gonna say Nicole Richie confirms clay head at Dad's house. All right, Nicole. Thanks for giving us a call, and continued success.
All right, you guys. Thanks.
Yeah, tell your father I love him and love the head.
And keep carrying that show. The Simple Life goes to camp Sundays at 10 on E.
If you want, I'll try and get a clay head made of yours.
Oh, my God. I would love that. Get me a picture of the clay head.
You know what?
will.
The sad part is she's not even going to remember us. When
I know.
Oh, yes, she will.
She'll remember us every time she sees that big clay head.
Stand out in my head.
All right, Nicole. Thank you.
All right, bye, you guys.
And we also got to plug. We can't forget to plug a couple of things. We got Liddell here. We got what exactly are you plugging? The Ultimate Fighter.
She's nice, Jimmy.
Tuesday night fights.
You stuttering, muttering.
Well, you don't want to screw that plug up. No, you don't. Regan's, I don't care if I screw up Regan's. I'll go ahead, Brian, you do it. This one you want to handle properly.
Rich Franklin's fighting on the 16th out there. And then the 23rd, I mean, BJ Penn, a good friend of mine, is fighting Jez Pulver. So,
Chuck, I don't know.
Finale for the show. So
I don't know if you want to talk about it, but I got to get into it because it made the press and everything. You might punch me in the face, but that interview where we saw video of it, where you're just like out of it. What was that?
We played the audio on our show, and Jimmy laughed. Jimmy laughed really hard while we were playing.
I loved it.
Hey, when I heard the audio, I laughed too. Hey, I didn't. Like, I don't even remember getting all the way home. I mean, that home is. I was in California. I was in Dallas.
Wow.
Yeah. So I mean.
Well, you blacked out through 2 time zones. You know how great that is?
And the guy was interviewing you, and he's just like, are you okay? He started like asking if
he was
were
really
okay.
worried about you.
Yeah, I should have been.
It was just a late night out?
No, I wasn't out that late. It was, I had taken a sleeping pill, and I was sick. I woke up 3 hours later coughing. I had pneumonia. I actually was in bed for 8 days after that. I was talking to my doctor on the phone. I don't remember talking to him, but he said, I was swearing to him I didn't have a fever. So I'm like, you gotta have a fever. Because it sounds like you got pneumonia. I said, but he came over, he's like, yeah. As soon as he walked in, he's feeling me. He's like, yep, you got pneumonia, bro.
Fever? You were talking like you had malaria.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I woke up about 3 hours after I taken a sleep pill, and I took NyQuil to try to stop, because I couldn't.
NyQuil, oh my God.
I was stopping coughing.
That's a real picker-upper, Chuck.
I don't even know why they got me out of bed. I must have. must have been trying not to get up. I mean, I know I didn't want to get up. I know me. I don't like getting up early in the morning anyway, much less after I've been taking sleep pills. So
wow, we loved that audio though.
I want to see the rematch between the sleeping pills and NyQuil, because that match, I think NyQuil and sleeping pills won also.
Oh yeah, they won that one good. Yeah. But it was actually good. It got me off the road. I was supposed to be on the road for another couple of weeks, and
who knows, man? Might have killed you. Jesus.
I've been sick for probably a month and a half. I mean, 3 weeks before that, Dana told me to go home, get off the road, go see your doctor.
Yeah,
wow. And I'm saying, no, I can keep going. I can finish up everything I said I'd do. So it got to me. I mean, I think the final thing was getting to me was I was doing a 5-city tour, promoting the 300, and it was 8 o'clock in the morning doing radio and stuff till about 1. Then I'd fly somewhere else, do a showing of it, and then supposed to go to sleep. And I don't sleep. I don't get to sleep. I can't sleep early, so by the time I get to sleep, it'll be like 3 or 4 in the morning. They wake me up again at 8.
Oh my!
And start the day all over again. I did that 5 days in a row, and the 5th day,
you're shot.
I cracked.
You like being Chuck Liddell. You can see that it's fun being Liddell, man. That's he's like an undefeated guy. Like, you lost a fight, but you're like the same guy you were the last time you came in. It's like that. It's cool to see.
It's a fight. I can't wait to fight. Right? I can't wait to fight again. The only difference is I've already started training again. I'm ready to get back in the ring. First thing I want to do when I've lost a fight is I just want to get back in the ring. I mean, every other time I've lost, I've come back and had long streaks of wins.
You know, one of our fans is on...
I just need one more long streak of wins so I can retire, you know?
One of our fans is on the Ultimate Fighter show. Is he still in it?
Is he?
Yeah, one of the guys that's on Whackbag.
Really?
Oh, no, he became a helicopter pilot. I swear, I read it.
No, a fan of our show. One of our fans was on that show. I'm not sure if he's still on it, but... yeah. All right, Tom, we'll get off the air.
Tom, yeah, we gotta go. Tom.
Chuck's website is IcemanMMA.com. IcemanMMA, which stands for mixedmartialarts.com. And Brian, we want to make sure we take care of you too.
I want to plug Chuck's webpage.
I want to take my time to make sure Chuck is very happy before he leaves the studio.
I want Chuck to be happy.
Chuck will be savagely beating Brian tomorrow night at the Westbury Music Fair.
Hey, it is in the round. You guys could go UFC. Yeah. You could do a little UFC comedy thing out there.
This hurts.
I got those gloves for you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right, we got it. We got to
send them out to you. I forgot him. He reminded me to bring him. I'm like...
Oh, thanks, man.
Old Buzzkill is taking a look at us through the other...
Buzzkill.
Tom, you come in and tell him.
Yeah, why don't you... Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Chuck, please knock him out.
Please.
It'll be the greatest day of our careers. What?
How you doing, man?
Oh, could you imagine? Could you imagine braces marks in his knuckles?
This is not heading anywhere good.
What?
I said we can go where I bite him.
Yeah, no, that would be great. You punch him, he gets braces marks in his knuckles, and then Chuck gets in trouble because people thought he hit a 12-year-old.
Why are you talking to the boss like that?
I don't know, because we're still on the air. The second the mics go off, I kiss ass.
But Jimmy he has a nice tie on, though, right?
He certainly does. You look good, Tom. I don't make fun of Tom at all.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
Not to his face.
Absolutely not.
That tie ever slipped through a glory hole? No?
Leave Tom alone. He has the entire area of Chelsea hanging off his neck. All right.
We'll get off the air. Sorry, Tom. You're out.
All right. So, all right. So, The Ultimate Fighter Season 5 is Thursdays at 10 o'clock on Spike. And Regan is tonight. You're going to be in Albany, correct?
Albany tonight, North Fork and Westbury tomorrow night, and... Comedy Central special. Sunday night, right? 10 o'clock.
Sunday and just one of the greatest stand-ups, really. I mean,
man,
absolutely.
Great
Jim, what a kind thing to say. Thank you so much.
I said the greatest.
But that's too childlike to go, gee, you're the best. I got to tell him that
he's very nice. Very, very cool.
It was awkward the first time. I figured I'd make it awkward the second time. What can I tell you? And ticket special for Jones Beach. We'll announce that tomorrow. Yeah, we're very, very busy. Chuck Liddell, thank you so much. Thanks to Nicole Richie. Thank you to Brian Regan. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks, Opie and Anthony. And Jimmy Norton.